Do you know there is a guaranteed path to success? Regardless of the endeavor you're pursuing, there is a specific path you can take that guarantees success in the end. Hi, my name is Lord Loyens, and welcome to another episode of Black Bear Dog Trading. In this video, I'm going to share with you this specific path of success. I've been following it for the last 15 years, and I am living proof that following this particular path leads to success, no matter what you aspire to become. Be it a forex trader like me, be it a painter, a musician, doesn't matter. Have a brick and mortar business of some sorts. This path, when walked properly and correctly, gives you success. I call this path the ABCs of success. A stands for accept, B stands for believe, and C stands for commit. So if you get ready, let's delve a little deeper into these three pillars that ultimately will give you success. As you know, I am a full-time forex trader, and I've been doing this now for over 15 years, but it didn't start out that way. Prior to having forex trading, I had a brick and mortar business, and it was struggling to stay afloat, so I was already looking for something else to do, but I needed something that would allow me to operate that business entirely by myself. I literally had enough of a conventional business that required employees and customers and vendors and products and services. I wanted something that I could run in the comfort of my home entirely by myself. And if the business failed, then I had no one else but myself to blame for that failure, and if the business succeeded, I got to have all the glory as well, on my own. Didn't have to share it with anyone. So when eventually I started dabbling into forex trading because of an infomercial I saw on TV, and after attending a free forex trading seminar, my business, my brick and mortar business, was more and more going downhill, to the point that I was forced to shut it down. So I sat at home, and for the next 10 days I had a pity party for myself. Why me? Why? How come? What happened? Why is it always me? Why can't I get ahead? What do I have to do to succeed? Blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't until after 10 days of feeling sorry for myself, really, that I suddenly realized that unless I took responsibility for my actions, nothing was going to change in my life. Nothing. If I didn't face facts that where I was in my life and then figured out a way to change that, I would be in that same boat 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, for the rest of my life. When I realized this, I began to accept my situation. And I realized that my brick and mortar business failed had really actually nothing to do with me. It was just circumstances beyond my control. But I also realized at that moment in time, I was still only 55 years young, and while I had no financial backup of any kind, or very little to speak of at least, I knew that I was still very sharp mentally, I was physically still very strong, I was emotionally together, and I realized accepting the way my situation was at that time would allow me to then focus on finding something else, figuring out something else that I could then do and become successful at it. And forex trading, for me, checked all the boxes I was looking for. Number one, I could do it from home. I didn't have to have an actual storefront or office space that I rented. That comes with its own headaches of having to have liability insurance and other overheads that you need to cover. I didn't have to deal with employees anymore. I didn't have to worry about clients not paying me or sending me checks that bounced. I didn't have to worry about vendors anymore that would quote me one price but delivered the goods and then jacked up the price, and I had no way out because I had orders to deliver. I didn't have to worry about any of that anymore. It was just me. And I accepted that, and it changed my entire deposition. It changed how I felt about myself. It changed about how I felt about my life. It changed more than anything about how I felt about my future. And I could see it literally being bright again. In fact, I could see it being very bright. So by accepting where I was able to reconfigure something different I could do that would lead me to success. And that brings me to the B of the ABC. And the B is belief. Mahalia Jackson sings the song, I Believe. If you can find it online somewhere, you should really listen to the words that she sings. I mean, really listen. And you'll discover very quickly that if you truly believe, you can achieve anything. Anything is possible. Believe in yourself. Here's a really strange phenomenon that came when I accepted where I was, and I accepted my circumstances, and I stopped feeling sorry for myself. I believed. I automatically, firmly believed that I could be successful in Forex trading. Didn't matter I didn't know how to trade. Didn't matter I didn't know how to recharge. It didn't matter I understood price action. Didn't matter I knew not a single strategy I could use. Didn't matter. I would learn all that. I would find all that. I was 100% convinced I could do this. More than anything, I was convinced I could do this because I was no longer dependent on other individuals to help me get there. It was on my own. And lo and behold, some 15 years later, I have been able to achieve that. On my own. I trade from home, in the comfort of my home, trading my own money. Profits I make, I split 3 ways. Watch prior videos if you have to. I explain exactly how I do that. And it's been going good ever since. Belief. And the belief brought with it something, again, that came automatically, which was commit. Out of nowhere, I found strength I didn't even know I had before. I found the strength to be totally devoted to my new profession. And that meant getting up at 5 in the morning, go to bed no later than 11 o'clock at night, look for trades, but if there are no trades, walk away and keep yourself busy the rest of the day. Don't chase bad trades, don't chase after the market, on and on and on. I became committed to mastering Forex trading, whatever I had to do. And it was amazing how much energy I all of a sudden had, how much physical strength I had, how I was mentally very clear and sharp, and more than anything, how I could see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I saw myself walking in that light, being enveloped by that light. And that's exactly what it has become. The ABC to success. Accept, believe, and commit. You do that without fail, and you will achieve success. There's nothing else needed. It's whatever desire you have, you can achieve that desire by applying the ABC. I hope this was helpful for you, gave you a little bit of insight how you can actually take control of your future, how you can actually take charge of your life and make it better. And well, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful weekend and God bless.